We're going to add some text to the map. To start off, you can click the Create button if you're already on the Open Point menu, or you can click on the Edit menu up here and then click Create, whichever way works best for you. And so you'll notice that the Create Features panel shows up, and this is just like adding any feature to the map, only you're going to have some text options here under a feature class that's called annotation. This could be called something else, but it will be a feature class of the annotation type. And so you'll see that they'll have little icons that are little letters there. That's a good clue that it is an annotation type of feature. So I'm just going to click on one of these. Let's go and click on medium text. So I'll click one time, and I'm going to type in the text that I want to show up on the map. So I'm just going to put in my text. And as soon as I now put the cursor on the map, you'll see that lettering show up. And all I need to do to place it is just to click on the map one time, and that's it. It's placed. If I want to keep going, I can then change the text to something else and place that text. So if you see here as well that on the right hand side I happen to have the attributes window displayed, and so if I want to, if I've got a annotation already selected like I do with more text, I can then change any of these properties. So if I want to go with an entirely different font, let's do this Algerian, and I can make it a little bit bigger, let's say. And then if I want to change the color, I can do that easily. We'll make it red. And then the other drop down has other options like bold and italicize if that's available. You can also change the angle as well. So I'll type in 15 and it'll make it go to the side there. So that's just the basics, just getting text onto the page. And I'll show you some other things as well that you can do. So let's go back and go back to this menu here. We're on Create Features, and I'm going to click on a different size here. Let's go to small text. And this time I'm going to click on the arrow. So I'm going to click on this to go to a different screen. So it looks just like the attributes screen that you saw on the right-hand side. This time it gives me more options though. So I'm going to type in more options for the text. And let's say before I even place it, I'm going to go with this Algerian font, and I'm going to make it 20-point text, and I'm going to change it to blue. So now I can just do that and click, and I've got my my new text label on the map there. So that's another thing you can do. Let me go back to the main Create Features panel. If you want to print text at an angle, you can just click on this text box here, and when you click on the map, then you can select the angle that you want that to appear at. So I can just make this here 49-degree angle, and still can change all the options just like we have here on the right under the attributes window. And there's also an option to do curved text, and so if I do that, I can click again, and then you'll have to play around with this really to get a feel for it, but you basically click twice to start off, and then you have these options that let you move the cursor around and drag it around in different ways to make it kind of curve. And so anyways, that's another option that you have, and that's really covers the basics.